What's up everybody, Doug Lane, Fast Lane Car Care here. I want to show you guys something. When I say that I have a lifetime warranty and I stand behind my work, I truly mean that, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove it to you right here. See this right here? I don't know if you'll even be able to see it on camera. Let's see there, let's see if I can't. I don't know if you can see that. Let's it almost looks like a hair, right? What this actually is there is a Honda sticker. I can't remember exactly what it says, but a lot of the new Hondas will have them. There'll be a sticker right here. I peeled that sticker off, obviously. What happens with those is after a few years, this could be, you know, could be 3, could be 5, just depends on where the car's parked, all that stuff. These stickers will tend to crack, and when it cracks, it can cause the tint to do weird stuff. Plus, I just think they look tacky, so I always peel them off. But what I did is somehow, after scraping the window and everything, I missed this chunk of adhesive right here. So when the window is wet, when the glue is still wet, this blended right in. I mean, I looked all around this car. I filmed the entire thing. My SD card got messed up. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in here, but you can feel it. And you know, the guy messaged me and he said, you know, I don't know if this will just go away or what, but he wanted, I said, man, he said he tried to take a picture of it and he couldn't get a clear picture, because that's just how window tint is. You can almost never get a good picture when you're trying to take a picture of stuff in the film. So I told him, hey man, just bring it back and let me look at it. And we did. Man, it's already starting to tack up pretty hard. So this has only been on here for a few days and it hasn't been super hot, but he did like I told him and parked it out in the sun when it was sunny. So I got pretty lucky. He was able to drop it off earlier this morning. So here we are, it's 8:38. I got cars coming at 9, and I want to get this done before anybody shows up, obviously. I just want to point out too, this is why, another reason why I have a lifetime warranty. You see how hard this glue's sticking? And it's only 3 or 4 days old. It's not even fully cured. And I'm already having a hard time trying to get this off of here, because this stuff just holds together. It's awesome. Now it's starting to get a little heat in the glass, a little heat on the film. It's going to start coming off a little bit easier, but not that much. I was hoping that this would just peel right off, but in the back of my head, I knew that probably wasn't gonna happen. I'm going a little bit faster than I normally would. Normally I'd wait for this to heat up a little bit more so it come off cleaner, but it's one window. We're gonna have to scrape it anyway. When you get your heat down this low, you wanna make sure you don't overheat this bottom panel right here. You get that hot and then you pull your tint across it, it'll bunch that leather up. It's not real leather. It'll bunch that up and ruin it. And then you gotta buy a new door panel. Ask me how I know. I did it one time on a Nissan Rogue. Cost me like $570 some to replace the panel. So there's our glue. And oh, right there it is. So I was hoping that we would get lucky and it would pull, the film would pull that adhesive off, but it did not. So is what it is. Let's find a couple of crappy towels that we don't like. Maybe a couple shop towels. Let's try our new razor blade and some ATR. Be careful with that. Go ahead and put this down here for now. This ATR is absolutely amazing for removing window tint. It is purposely built for removing window tint. Fantastic stuff. It's very, very chemically and it's very harsh. You do not want to leave it sit on anything except for glass. So what some people will do, you know, back when I had helpers and stuff, and a lot of people do it really, they'll make the mistake of just spraying this on there and then just start wiping it down. Well, like anything else, it takes some time to work. So spray it on, let it sit for a minute, and just start scraping. It's really, really important that you get this, every single speck of glue off of this window. If you don't, you're gonna have spots like we just removed, or like spots like what we just removed this window to fix. And this is why I use my shop towels, because they just go in the trash. Like you see this goo. Yeah, it's nasty. And as this stuff starts to dry out, it will it'll start re-sticking to the window. And you really don't want to get it on your door panels or anything like that, or in your seals, because it just gets, it's like snot, honestly. It's a lot like boogers. It just wants to stick to everything. As you're going across this, you're feeling for any spots of adhesive. This is really our first pass. We'll probably do this at least twice, maybe even 3 times. And we're still gonna prep the window like we normally would with our scrub pad and our solution that way. And we'll probably give it one extra pass with the squeegee. I'll tell you what, this little super cheap Harbor Freight Central Forge, Foge? Is it Forge? Foge? Fogue? I don't know. This little scraper blade, I got 2 of these, a long handled one, and some weird looking razor blade holder for like $4 or $5, so it's too cheap to pass up. I mean, I hate buying Chinese tools, but if you're gonna do any amount of retints, it's really nice to have some blade holders. I went far too long without them. So look at it, just smears all over the place. What we could do if we wanted, we could just take the door panel off, but I don't really want to do that because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch. That would make cleanup a little bit easier. But of course, there's always a risk when you're taking door panels and stuff apart. There's always a risk that you damage a clip, or maybe you get most of them right and then one of them just doesn't want to go in, and you got to sit there and mess with that. So it's just going to take you extra time. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like little smeary, snotty streaks on it. That's what I was talking about. It's the glue where we scraped it and then it started getting dry. Big thing is you want to get your edges really well. The middle of the glass is pretty easy to get. Yeah, we got some cleanup there still. You got a lot of options for out here in the middle, but not so much for the edges. Again, so I'm just moving through here. I'm just trying to feel any hard spots that I might have missed. Look at that, man, that's gross. Now let's say you don't have ATR. You just need to do one for yourself or whatever. Ammonia-based Windex will also work on most modern films. The older it is, the more difficult it's going to be to remove no matter what you use, but at least with Windex, it's a lot safer for the panels. You don't have to worry as much. So like I told this customer, he was like, man, I really hate you'd have to replace the whole window to fix that. I'm like, well, it is what it is. I should have caught it before I sent it out, so I'm not really I'm not upset about it. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. I'd lose more sleep if I knew I was driving around like that, looking like crap with my name on it. And that's what I told him. I don't want my name on any bad tint jobs. Anybody that has done business with me knows if you end up having an issue, if something happens with the film, just let me know. I'm more than happy to take care of it. Now, you scrape the door, the film with your seatbelt when, you know, before you go to get out the door. You throw your seatbelt off or whatever and chip it. Yeah, that's not my fault. I might cut you a deal to replace it. You know, I may not charge for removal or, you know, something like that, but you know, if it's not my fault, I'm not going to warranty it, I guess I should say. You don't want to get this glue on your floor either, because it's disgusting and it will stick to everything, and you'll feel it start sticking on your shoes and you'll be like, what in the world? Same deal. So now we're just hitting it with our slip solution real quick. I'm just kind of scraping around here just to see, make sure we got it all. Seems like we do. Of course, we'll bump the window down. Double check, especially up here in this top edge. Another trick you can do, take your knife, you don't want to jam it in there, because you can cut your seal, which is going to be pretty difficult to do, but you can still do it. I mean, it's just not good. You probably wouldn't have any leaks or anything like that, but it still wouldn't be good. Now I'm just going to run it down through the seal, just to get any. When I did this, I had the door panels off, because to do these little windows, it's best to take the glass out. I know there are other tinters, there are videos on how to do it without taking the glass out, but at least all the ones I've worked on, what they do is they'll sit here and push this glass out while they try to get the film in behind the seal. I had one window that worked on. Everything else, it was just too tight, it wouldn't work. And it ends up, I should play basketball. You end up spending more time messing around with that, cutting pattern after pattern, than if you just take the glass out. So now what we're gonna do, take a little bit of rewind, raw, squeaky monkey, hydrophobic coating remover. It's just an excellent window cleaner. It's got a little bit of abrasive to it, and then of course you got your blue scrub pad. What time is it? 8:55. So this is going to help get the residue from the ATR and, you know, anything else that we may have missed. It's going to get that residue off for us. Break down little bits of adhesive, and then the soap in our slip solution is going to help kind of keep it from sticking until we can wipe it up. Wipe down my door panels. I don't want any drips or anything like that. This car doesn't have a whole lot of miles on it, you know. The customer is, yeah, he's pretty detail oriented. You know, he can tell the details, and that's fine with me. I appreciate that kind of person, because then they, you know, if they can see the little things in tint, then they can appreciate when there's not those little defects. And that's what I try to shoot for. So now, take my shank, I'm gonna flush the seal out. Flush the bottom out. And this back side. Take my reflex tool. The whole goal here is any little bits of adhesive that might be down in there, or in the seals, we wanna flush them down and out so they're not gonna end up in our workspace. Now, I'm gonna wipe this down real quick. Because I'm gonna pause this video and wait on my next customers, get their cars in here, cars, whatever, and I'll bring you back when it's done. But there you go. Really, the whole point of this was just to show you I do stand behind my work, even something that's little that, you know, I should have caught before it left. I'm more than happy to warranty it. I don't give anybody the runaround. Now, if I say, hey, I can do it this week, and you don't show up, or, you know, that's not on me. I'm more than willing to fix something that is my fault. Soap suds. But there you guys go. I'll get this all done. I'll bring you guys back. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, we're back. Really, only a minute or two has passed. The only thing you missed is I put the film up here, cut it real quick. I gotta do my top edge and a shrink, and then we'll be ready to go here. It's just a touch after 9, and they're not here, so I don't know. They might be running late. They may have forgotten. That's kind of the crappy thing about not having text reminders. I normally will confirm appointments the night before myself. My system will do email reminders, but I find that most people don't check their emails anyway, so I expect that they will show up because they just made the appointment not very long ago, like a couple days ago, and the client that I had here yesterday picking up their car was like, oh, you're doing so-and-so cars tomorrow, right? I said, yeah. So, if everybody knows about it, probably just running a minute late, or 10, I don't know. But, I'm not gonna stand around and twiddle our thumbs. Let's get it done. Round that off. This weird little like crinkle, creasy typey thing. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and trim that out. Not gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be behind the seal, so no one's ever gonna see that unless they have the glass out of the car. But if they have the glass out of the car, they're probably worried about something else besides window tint patterns. So then, you gotta heat shrink it. What's up, everybody? We are back. Knocked out Trailblazer front two. Ended up not getting a strip. Man, I never have to clear my throat until I hit the record button. So anyway, we got the front window here that we're replacing on this Pilot. We got it done. I just heat shrank the bottom probably 5-6 inches. Not probably 100% necessary, but I always find that it gives me a cleaner install, and that's what I'm after, so that's what we're doing. So without much further ado, we're gonna have to re-prep this. I wanna go ahead and scrub it down again. Can't hurt since we could still technically have some adhesive on here. So let's go ahead. Hondas with their daytime running lights all the time, like whatever, the accent lights, I don't know what you call them, but they're always on. They drain the battery. I hate them. So we get done with this, probably put it out in the sun so it can cure, and then we got a Cadillac on the way, so I need to try to get this done here real quick. Shouldn't take but a minute, you know what I mean? About 5 minutes, something like that. Then we'll get this footage uploaded to the laptop and, you know, keep doing our thing here. Get a couple videos cranked out within probably the next 24 hours, I would say. So we'll do a video on this. We'll do a video on the Trailblazer. We'll get all the video for the Cadillac. But we'll probably drop a video tonight. If we can get it all exported and everything in time. We'll do a video tonight. And then we'll do a video, we'll drop another video tomorrow. What's today? Thursday? So yeah, we'll do a video hopefully tonight, hopefully Friday. Probably not release, well, we might do one Saturday, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the schedule is, it doesn't matter. There's something sticky on the seal, like the seal. Oh, that's right. I had that problem originally. The seal itself is just like pushing on the glass pretty hard right there. Beep. Beep. Boss wants something. But the show must go on. We must get this done real quick. Oh yeah, that's right. Now, with a little bit of luck, we might be able to get this one to turn out as clean as the first one did, minus that little bit of adhesive that we left behind from that little sticker. Let's see. I'm liking that gap. I'm liking it a little bit more than the other one. Sometimes what'll happen is you squeegee your bottom edge. If you don't have your top edge locked down enough, it can slide on you. Yeah, that's tucked in, that's nice. We know that side's tucked in, we can see it. I am happy with that. Now, yeah, see, it's already started to slide down a little bit. So what we'll do is come across our top edge, kind of gently at first. There we go. Just give it a couple strokes up. Boom. Now, we're going to come back a little bit, or a lot bit harder. Push some moisture that way. I'll tell you what, I'm liking the Fusion Reflex, man. I want to say it's probably One of my favorites right now. One of my favorite new tools of 2022 for sure. Right next to the Fusion Hybrid Squeegee. Man, that thing is just loving it. All right. Okay. So what I want to do is just kind of fold that in. That's not a shank. I need a different pouch, apron, whatever you want to call it. I feel like they can help you be really efficient, but at the same time, I feel like if you have a crappy one like this, you're not really gaining much. Yeah, you got all your tools on you, but you got to sit there and fumble around. Basically a 3-pocket pouch with these 2 little loops on the end, but you can't really hang anything on it one-handed. You gotta fight with them, so I just never even use them. All right, it's looking like that's gonna be done. Turn that off. Wipe this down. We should lay down a couple other towels, but not gonna be a big deal. Little guy off. Look at that, man. No contamination. Loving it. No fingers. All right. There you have it, man. I'm really super happy with how that came out. I'm just gonna wipe down the rest of the windows, put this outside in the sun so it can cure, and that's gonna be that. Got a little bit of soap right there. Take a tri-edge here and just dab it up. There we go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.